Welcome back.
Welcome back.
MC War,
The official sport of rap battling.
and the oldest battle league in existence, the Debatable podcast.
Okay.
So, yo, man, it's crazy in Harlem right now.
Flaming.
You got
The Godfather of Harlem.
You got MURDA Mook going
Mookie.
crazy. MURDA Mook versus Hitman Holla that just dropped 4 or 5 days ago on the Takeover Battle League.
Texas. Woo.
Yeah, you
I
got.
don't think Trader Truth was ready.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so either, man. You know, he ain't stayed the whole battle though. I ain't understand that part though.
And they probably had him spinning with all them vocabulary words.
I'm wondering, was he there
words
for all the
and
other battles as well? You know,
Crazy.
maybe he was a little tired or something. But he left like the last verse of MURDA Mook's round. Who you think got it, man?
Man, I think Cats didn't catch a lot of the things that Mook was saying. Like, Mook got it. You know what I mean? I think Mook got it all 3 rounds. I think Mook got it all 3 rounds because
Yeah, I think so,
even
too.
when Hitman Holla pulled out the paperwork, it became a situation where it didn't hit.
Yeah.
I was
Nah,
expecting those for the paperwork to hit.
Nah,
and
it
it
didn't.
hit.
Nah,
Crowd
it
go
didn't.
crazy.
Yeah, nah, it
But
didn't.
then he came like, yo, that's not my name.
Yeah.
And then he broke it down.
And I think it might have been real too. Might have been, whatever.
Nah,
Somebody might have alleged something.
I
'cause-
think it was
Oh,
real.
you know what? But then it started. The way he was rhyming off the paper, it wasn't
real.
hitting. It
just
definitely
didn't
wasn't
hit.
hitting. Nah, it
You follow what I'm
wasn't.
saying? I think
It
it just
wasn't.
didn't hit. And the fact of the matter is,
And that's a Big K copy, right? Because that's what Big K did, right? Yeah,
facts,
to shut
with
down.
the folder and everything, and then
Adi boom.
Come on, man. It just didn't hit. I was expecting it to hit because in the beginning, Hitman Holla, he came in strong.
Right.
Came in with a lot of complex breakdowns and everything else. So I was expecting for him to really push the envelope that that error was that, and this is my error right here.
Yeah.
And he didn't complete that.
Nah, he
your
didn't
man
at all.
stopped that
Nah, he
with
didn't at all.
He couldn't even do his rewind.
Nah, because he
couldn't
took the rewind from him. He took the rewind. He did his thing, man.
So-
Yo, MURDA Mook, he got it off. I had to watch it the second time because the first time, because I was looking at that. I don't know what you would call that, like a flip or whatever.
Okay.
Flipping his style. I don't know if they have a term for it. But that's what Cassidy did to Disaster. I don't know if you remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, remember they bought when Cassidy battled Disaster?
Yeah, he did his style.
He did the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
he did
You know what I mean?
he did the man
Yeah,
part.
and I felt like that right there. At first I kind of slept on it when my first watch, but then the second watch I was like, oh no, he killed him. And then when I got all the way through, he did it twice. He did it 2 times, and yeah, it was like he was unable. So I think. Did he know he couldn't do it, or he wanted to do it and couldn't do it because it already got done?
I don't know. I just felt like it was a classic
And
battle.
that's like taking his main move too.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like,
Exactly.
he didn't have that to fall back on at all.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah,
like
it wasn't
by him
looking
taking
good.
that away, and then he kept on doing it. Crowd got it. It's like the thing is, once the crowd get it, it hits.
Right.
If the crowd don't get it, it doesn't hit.
Yeah,
And
facts.
that's my point.
Yeah, facts. And I think they got it, but I don't think they would I don't think they cared. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like he probably.
I live in a
yeah.
$900 apartment too. Talk about.
That's definitely what they. Definitely, but I'm talking about even the rape thing. Like I don't know, none of it came across powerful enough to make anybody be like, you know what, he's done. That's a W. But either which way, man, I got MURDA Mook on that one too. And actually
Crazy.
The majority had him because on the Hip Hop Is Real, I hit 3-0.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
30.
Yeah, it was like 70% of the votes was like 3-0. So like everybody, I think that was so now, do you think MURDA Mook is undefeated? Like, no, listen, and me asking this, in no way am I questioning his legacy, because he obviously is one of the greatest battle rappers, if not the best battle rapper ever to do it, meaning that quote battle rapper, not just MC. Obviously we couldn't put him in the MC category, but battle rapper, he's definitely one of the greatest, if not the greatest. But is he
definitely
undefeated
MC,
though?
He's definitely
yeah, but
MC.
you can't say that I wouldn't be able to say that he's one of the greatest MCs though.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able, because then now you have to compare him with a bunch of different other musicians.
Well, no,
you know what I'm saying?
no, you're right.
Yeah.
There's other mechanisms that's in place in order
Yeah,
for you to
I would-
identify him as an MC.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
As the
But
greatest
he might
MC.
Be, he might be.
But
top,
he is an
he's-
MC.
Yeah, but
he's an
oh,
MC.
come on, of course. He might even be top 100. He might even be top the top 100.
I got to listen to some of his songs.
Right.
I mean, and then once I start to listen to his songs,
Right.
and listen to the production and the meaning of the song and how it sound, and you know what I mean, his comebacks in reference to songs after songs, like, you know, how many albums he's put out and stuff.
I mean, that's
all that plays a part.
That's a good one just now that you bringing up, man. Like the greatest rappers of all time, they don't put battle rappers in there at all. Like what do you think about that? So you're saying that there needs to be so where would you put Murda Mook? Like I mean, I didn't think about it a whole 100%, but I'm definitely saying in the top 100. But you saying what do you think would be top 20?
Well, yeah, I'm just, all I'm saying is he did put out a song with Rough Riders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I would have to go dig in on that, right?
Right.
So now we have to compare him with Cassidy immediately, because Cassidy put out records. You follow what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And then Cassidy had hits. So that's like
I think Cassidy's in the top. I think Cassidy in the top 50.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you
in the top 50.
You actually have a ruler. You actually have a ruler to measure.
I'm measuring freestyles. Mm-hmm. I'm measuring battles, of course. With them, you have to measure battles.
Exactly.
I'm measuring also songs.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So for me, like, you know, when I think greatest MCs, I'm thinking all of that. Because even when I think about Nas, you know, I think about mixtapes, the Locks, Jadakiss. I think about mixtape freestyles that maybe never came out as songs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's how I would think Cassidy would go in the top 50. Now, Murda Mook, of all MCs, you know, now you're talking Busta Rhymes,
right.
You're talking, you know, everybody, Snoop Dogg, so on and so forth. You think I think he's in the top 100, but top 50, top 20?
I don't know.
Okay.
Again, it's like, you know, there is a mechanism to measure, to actually see how that sound, and we have to take that man hour to listen and see, okay, this is better than this guy.
I don't think he could get in the top 20 only because of the fact you got. I mean,
would,
just
would,
if you start
would
saying Nas,
Biggie
Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, DMX, you know what I mean, like, you know, Redman.
With Murda Mook, Murda Mook's song that he did, right, with Rough Riders, is it better than Drag On joint? You follow what I'm saying? So that becomes like the measuring there within his immediate circle before you can even get out.
So without saying it, you want the fans to make you don't particularly want to say that he don't go into the top 20. You want the fans to make that decision. But I think it's an argument, right, that as an MC, because we just went into this whole thing, MCs, he would fall in the top 100, but I'm just saying he wouldn't be like top 50, top 20, because you have all these other notable guys that have all this content out, both freestyles, both, you know what I'm saying, on the record, off the record, that puts them in another, I think, category. You know what I'm saying? It gets catalog. Because even when we look at Murda Mook's battle rap catalog, which is definitely crazy, yet it's not enormous. It's like total battles 17.
Where'd you find that at?
Versetracker.com, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Check out versetracker.com. If you ain't know, now you know.
But his average is crazy though, 1.3 million. But guess what Hitman Holla's average is? I don't know if you remember from the last time we talked about this.
Nah, not at all.
2.4 million.
Crazy.
39 battles.
Crazy.
2.4. So he is definitely, people want to see him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's without a shadow of a doubt. The numbers, what they say, men lie, women lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So based on those facts right there, you know what I'm saying? Hitman Holla, 2.4 million. That's almost double, you know what I'm saying, the average viewership of Murda Mook. So I'm just saying.
And that's what made that battle so crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the way Murda Mook came back with the jewelry tester, you a pretender.
Right. So I think I think to include battle rappers in the top MCs, you gotta go in the 200.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go in the 200 because there's no way. Because
I would think 500.
He could.
Reason why I say
to get all of them, yeah, but to get Murda Mook 200,
okay,
he could get in 200 because look, this is what I'm saying. Now it's
Coast.
not just songs.
Just the East Coast.
Nah, it's all over because now it's not just songs. Now because I don't think mine is not record sales.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if your top 10 is based on record sales.
Okay.
Is yours?
Yeah, I was definitely going for
my top 10.
Not record sales.
I'm sure
not record sales. I was going for the production.
Right.
And the production, the producer,
and the quality of work.
Yeah, and quality of work, and the numbers.
Yeah.
What did it do? What kind of numbers did it? Did it sell?
Right.
Did it go wood?
Right.
Did it go gold? What did it do? You follow what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of different mechanism you gotta input in order to come out with that proper equation.
But again, that's what I'm saying. It just because that's, to me, that's like a Billboard. I don't want to go all the way to Billboard, but I'm thinking that's like, Complex, maybe they top 100. They doing I'm not doing sales.
Okay.
Because if you do sales, because you remember me and Dion, well, one of our brothers, we used to argue about, Biggie. For me, Biggie is like number one. Like he's number one. I got Nas 1, I got Biggie 2, and then I got Jay-Z 3. You know what I'm saying? But based on sales, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, Jay-Z would probably be in that top 3. You get what I'm talking about?
Got it.
But Tupac is not, I don't think it was as lyrical as a Nas. You get what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think it's all going to be depending on what how you rank it or whatever. So,
I mean, even in that statement right there, the fact that you said Tupac and Nas, not the moment you go there, does Nas has as much records as Tupac?
That's my point. I'm not using that. That's not the barometer I'm using.
Okay.
I'm using lyricism.
Okay, so
I'm using lyricism.
So
that's across the board. That's mixtapes.
Okay.
I'm factoring mixtape freestyles, unreleased music, ciphers, anything, anytime that the public was able to see you spit and we was able to say that's ridiculous, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And impact too. You know what I'm saying? Impact on culture too. So that's why, Tupac, even though I wasn't like a fan, but during the time of him being alive, I was a fan because I was a fan of his acting. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I think that's I was definitely a fan. What am I saying? I was a fan. And what I'm talking about, Dear Mama, I was a fan, definitely. But as a lyricist, I looked at him as a different type of artist than I did like Nas and Biggie.
Right.
To me, I looked at them guys as like the straight MCs. And then, and I think further, even though he is from New York, but, because when I think the West Coast, especially after hearing Vince Staples interview one time, Vince Staples, Styles P, and what's the other dude, Joey Badass sat down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they was talking, and Vince Staples was like, yo, they ain't never do no ciphers. On the West Coast, they wasn't doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, and Vince Staples is nice. I don't know if you heard any of his, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, obviously he's also like, I love like just like the things he talk about. He's like, he's a guy that you want to kind of hear his take on different subjects, but his music is crazy. He's a lyricist,
mm-hmm.
right? But they didn't even come up the same way that we did in the North, you know what I'm saying, the East Coast. Like, with Cats is ciphering in lunchtime, you know what I'm saying? Cats is on the corner rapping, like, that wasn't happening like that on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying?
I could see that too, I could see that because the moment you got a cipher, I could see that.
So that being said, when I look at Tupac, you know what I'm saying, to me, it's a whole nother thing. It's revolutionary, it's artistry, you know what I'm saying? It's all the above, you know what I mean? So because of that, I would definitely still have him in my top 10, you know what I'm saying? But when I look at a top MC, I'm looking at all the above. So MURDA Mook, even though he might not have a lot of songs, because you brought songs up, we couldn't compare none of his songs. I mean, he had 1 or 2 songs that I could say that I heard, because I know I'm sure he got a great catalog that I heard that I liked.
That's why I went to 500.
Yeah.
That's why I said 500, because the moment, like what puts him between 1 to 20?
No, I wouldn't put him between 1 to 20.
Then what put him between 1 to 100?
His lyricism. Yeah, because we'll be able to go back to the battles, you know what I'm saying, his performance, the way he rap, you know what I'm talking about? Because you got to remember, as even MURDA Mook out his own mouth said, we always talk about that. Why battle rap was able to explode, because the industry stopped letting lyricists in the business.
Right.
That's why 2003, it was damn near a stampede outside of the MTV's MC Battle.
No debate.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So because there was so now you got all these dudes that could spit, you don't want to just now they do got some sort of platform, which is YouTube.
Right.
There's a way to include them into the ranking to say who's hot, and it's not necessarily just the record industry that tapped them, that we're able to say, oh, he's nice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now it was other ways that artists could come out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, I would almost, I don't want to compare it to basketball, but I would almost compare it to basketball with the fact that at one point, at least, you had Rutgers, You had And One.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's Earl Manigault, right?
Okay.
They always say that he's one of the greatest of all time. You get what I'm talking about? And was he ever in the NBA? No, right?
No.
You know what I mean? So, like, you know, so, but because there was platforms for people to see him, they actually can rank him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my mind. Either which way, man. The point is that Murda Mook is a top lyricist. And, you know, my question to you before we went on to that tangent was, do you think he ever lost?
Well, I think he has lost some rounds in battles.
Right.
Have he completely lost
A battle.
a battle? We would have to put that into a machine that MC War owns to identify that if he won or lost.
Right,
which will be
right.
coming out pretty soon.
Right. I love it. So either which way, do I think he's ever lost a battle? You know, and then now he gave me some perspective on the show with Party Artie, because I definitely thought he lost that one.
Right.
I definitely thought he lost the Party
Right,
Artie battle.
right.
But the fact that Party Artie,
with
but the fact that he said
Those
Party Artie was
ciphers.
using those rhymes at other battles,
With lifers.
but I don't even think that matters, bruh. I don't even think that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Diapers.
You know what I mean? I don't even think
trying to get tighter.
even if he used the rhymes at other battles,
Right.
I don't even. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, as long as it wasn't overdone and it's not like a whole bunch of content out. Even
Right.
back then, if it's not like a whole bunch of people that seen it, I mean, but yeah. So that would be the one.
R.I.P. the Party Artie.
Yeah,
man.
R.I.P. man, R.I.P. man. That would be the one that I would say that. If any of them that I would say that he definitely, to me, lost, that's the only one in my mind that he lost. Every other one, he either won or was debatable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Debatable.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Period. You know what I mean? So, outside of that, so Harlem, we got Loaded Lux took on Twork last night. And we got Dame Dash versus Cameron. Both of them dropped diss records.
All I could say.
Dame Dash dropped his diss record via his girl. You get what I'm talking about?
Licky Leslie?
Yeah, Nikki Licky.
Nicky
You know what I'm
Licky,
saying?
okay.
You know what I mean? And then Cameron dropped his by way of that Fantasia.
A word?
When I see you, you ain't hear me listening to it.
Yeah, but that
day?
was, he did that a long time
No, he
ago.
didn't. He just dropped it. It was for your man. He totally was dissing Dame Dash in that joint right there.
That's old, bro.
No, it is?
Debatable.
Nah, that ain't old at all,
That's
bro.
old, bro. I'm telling you, that's old, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, that ain't old, bro.
Alright.
Nah. That
It just
ain't
hit.
debatable.
It just
I'ma
hits.
just tell you
See,
right now.
that just
What you
hit.
talking about? He just put it out on his channel. He just put the joint out on his channel, bro. I'm
remember-
sorry.
I remember
Yeah,
that-
I know.
that same
That's the Mandela.
chorus.
What's that? The Mandela effect. He just got the Mandela effect going
telling
on,
you,
bro.
I remember the
that
same
joint
chorus.
is rare. He called them Snaggletooth. Okay, so now I'm done. It's no debating, bro. Just listen.
When did he spit out his teeth talking with 50?
Then Tut, that's
That
a
was
new
a
joint.
while ago.
That's a new joint, bruh. That's a new joint right there. You
alright.
say, okay, you saying he? Nah, he said Snaggletooth before, but not on the song.
I'm just trying to explain something to you. That particular joint with Fantasia was an old joint when the beef just started after he called it patty pat. You know what I'm saying? He can't get me patty patting. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I didn't tell you like, to do this, that, and the third.
So you saying he just dropped it? So you
Yeah,
saying he just dropped it?
This right here, that joint right there, that's I mean, it's new, but it's old
man.
because your man came right after that. Big O. Big O came right at him right after that. He did a video to it. That the video is new, but the joint itself is old.
Okay, all right. You might have
The
got me
video-
on that
the
one.
video
I
is
think
new.
I think you're right. You might be right on that. But either which way, it's a body.
And-
It's not a certified body.
Yeah.
I mean, dude threw the white flag in the
I'm
in
just
the
saying,
ring.
Big O, the guy from West Coast, Gooden's brother.
Oh yeah.
Gooden, he's
Yeah.
not the junior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Junior.
Oh no, he's going in right now.
That
he's
guy.
going in right now. That guy right
That
there, Omar
guy.
Gooding, right?
Omar
Gooding. Yeah.
Oh
man.
my goodness, that
Yeah.
should be his name.
Omar Gooding is
my
going in right
goodness.
now. Yeah, he got. I saw something the other day that he had just released, but he's going in right now,
Nah,
man.
man, he probably thinks
So-
that cat is trying to line him up. It
Nah,
ain't a line
he
up,
already,
man.
he already got his. I think he showed that he could rhyme. Period. And that's all he wanted. And now,
Mr. Omar
actually,
Goodness.
he definitely leveraged it. He leveraged it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
he definitely leveraged what Cameron did.
For comedy?
he leveraged it to his people are now listening to this dude. I'm telling you, like I've been seeing him on YouTube, and like he's actually featuring with artists and everything right now. Like
crazy.
Yeah, man, this dude is like actually
crazy.
He's kind of doing something like this one right here.
Mr. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's doing remixes to joints and everything. So I mean, either which way, you know what I mean? The point is, you know what I mean? I think he leveraged it, but definitely right now. So what you trying to say? He got Cameron in that one. Well, Cameron didn't even say nothing though.
That's the point.
He didn't drop nothing.
That's
so,
the point.
Man,
that's the point.
Man, nah, you
that's
can't.
What I was saying is what I was saying was that
would be like
came after that song. That song he dropped that song first.
That'll be that'll be like hold up. That'll be like I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember Gucci Man dissed Jay-Z. You forgot about that one. On the same way he dissed Big Cat.
That's like
all of them. Okay,
Gucci
so
Man's
but
nah,
bro. What you saying? That's the same thing. This is what I'm saying. Jay-Z didn't respond, so Gucci won.
Hello?
That's what I'm saying. Jay-Z didn't respond. Hello. So Jay-Z didn't respond, so Gucci won.
He didn't hear him.
Hello? Cameron didn't hear Omar Gooding.
Nah, he heard him. He heard him to the point where I'ma pay for my ops. And that pay for the ops,
I don't believe that, bro.
Almost got his pocket dropped. Yo, all I'm just saying is that it was paying for your ops was classic.
Okay.
Paying for your ops was classic. I'm just saying it would have been a better look as an enthusiast for him to be like, all right, cool, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean,
to the point
to me,
now he got a battle.
Nah, I mean, because even if he heard it, because you don't know, okay. So this is what I'm saying. You don't. It's right now. It's a fact. Oh yeah, now he's doing his thing. So, but I love it. I love it. Keep water. Keep it. We'll talk about that. But listen, my point is that. You can't prove that Jay-Z.
You supposed to battle.
You can't prove that Jay-Z didn't hear Gucci Man's diss.
Hello?
This is what I'm saying. What you talking about? Gucci Man is a staple in this thing right here.
He's a staple in the South.
In the whole industry right now,
he's a staple.
That dude once he caught that body, he became like everybody. What was that? It sounded like a record skip.
I know, right?
Everybody respected him. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they should, but that's what it was. Hey. Everybody started respecting him after that. And everybody knew about him. So, same thing then. You don't know for a fact. Listen,
the echo chamber.
Even if you heard it, the point is Cam didn't respond, so you can't say, I can't say Omar killed him.
Jay don't live by the, Jay do not live by Grand Canyon.
It's debatable because of the fact that
there was nothing to bounce off of.
That's the same thing I'm saying. You don't got nothing to compare.
The fact that Cam tried to, he did book him, right, and got the tape on him, right, and then he didn't get it off.
But then that's like the Jay-Z versus Mobb Deep. That's like the Jay-Z versus. What you mean? What you mean? As much as Mobb Deep is my favorite group, there is rest in peace Prodigy. Those my favorite, and I like. And I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Let me tell you something. That second album. Right, not the Peer Pressure album. The second album, second album with Temperatures Rising, Eye for an Eye. There's no Jay-Z album that I like better than that album. That's just me personally.
But you was trying to, you saying something.
But what I was saying is Jay-Z got that off. He got that off.
I mean,
because he put
it's Summer Jam. That's my point. Michael Jackson. So there's a lot going on.
So how you gonna say So right now I'm trying to tell you that. Hold up. I'm trying to tell you that Cameron got it off on Omar, and just because Omar did a song, because Prodigy and them song, like I said, I like their music better. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? I can say this after the battle.
All I'm saying.
Hold up. After Nas took it to Jay.
Debatable.
Right? Hold up. After Nas took it to Jay. Then at that point, Jay got nicer. And I started liking his music. I would say that his catalog.
I was in Rikers.
This is what I'm saying. I would say his catalog after the Nas battle, I like better than, when you talk, of course, like, the Blueprint, not the Blueprint, what's that thing, a Black Album. The Black Album. But I still, if I had a choice of which one I want to listen to for my reminiscing and my, what's it called with the chromosomes at the end of the telomerase, endorphins and
telomerase.
The telomerase to keep you more long life and stuff like that.
Keeps you young.
Free Dr. York, who taught me that.
Well,
I want to listen to. I want to listen to.
You couldn't hear him.
I want to listen to Mobb Deep. But all I'm saying is, on that same mindset, we all know that Jay-Z won against Mobb Deep because of that damn picture,
Okay.
and Cameron won against Omar because of that
booked
damn
him.
movie.
He booked
Yeah, period.
All right,
So,
all I'm saying,
no
as
debating.
all I'm saying, as
That's not debating.
as an enthusiast,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I would have much rather that
Yeah,
the
me
energy
too.
that he put into
Me
booking
too.
him.
Me too. I would have rather
Then
that.
him
I would have rather
responding.
Mobb Deep, and I would have rather he not did that to Mobb Deep, and then he wouldn't have did that, and then they could have just did a comeback off of the song. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you need more people. We don't believe you all that. You know, but it was over. After that, it was like throwing the towel.
So you're saying he snuffed them? Nobody want to see nothing else.
I mean, they got sucker punched. They got sucker punched, and it was, you know, it wasn't a fair fight.
All right, cool.
That wasn't a fair fight.
All right,
So okay,
cool.
okay. Either which way, at least Dame and Cam are looking to piece it up right now, which is a good
Well,
thing.
no, a lot of people are coming in. Like, people are coming in saying that that's what it should be.
Right.
It's Harlem. You know what I mean? You guys are going back and forth. But to me, the way I look at it is like, this is crazy, right? First is Dame and Jay, although Jay is not from Harlem, right? But then that happens. But then it's Dame and Jim Jones. They have the little thing with Vamp Life and all that thing.
Hold that thought. Want to make sure we still recording.
Man.
Make sure we still- Go ahead. Jim Jones. I'll cut that out. 26-20. Yep.
Yeah, so
Taking
so
notes
so
right now.
so you got Jim Jones, right?
Uh-huh.
And Dame.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Vamp Life and everything else.
Yeah.
And then you have in the midst of that, but it's quiet. You don't really hear
Yeah.
Jim going in on Dame.
No, you don't.
It's quiet. But you know it's an issue because Vamp Life and Dame at what's that Poppington is not popping. So it's just like, okay, it's quiet. And then this Cameron and Jim, you know,
Right.
he goes on Hot 97, start
Right.
crying and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
It's like, but it's still quiet.
Right.
But the way that these guys are bouncing from, you know, the team, all I can say is Jewels is keeping it quiet, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Zeke, he be making his videos talking about, you know what I mean? Nobody cares, stop crying. God. God.
Yeah.
So I get all that. He's
Right.
trying to let cats know who knows, like, come on, man, just keep it moving, get to the paper, man. Forget all that crying you're
Right.
doing. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? As a brother, he's letting y'all know, like, what's really good. So now it goes to Don Corleone himself. Like, you know.
Who's that? Camera?
Nah, that's
Okay,
that
who's
would be
Don
Dame-
Corleone?
Dame Dash.
Damn. Okay, I got you.
He missed the memo.
Yeah.
He's ready to take Frankie to the ocean and like let him know, yo, you ain't having another birthday. But anyway, the point of the matter is the fact that these guys are bouncing around like the bouncing around, and then the nucleus is Dame. I feel like Dame got to really like, you know, kind of make an assessment and look at himself, because your man's saying that he's in quiet taste. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's a bit much being around him every day, all day. You follow what I'm saying? Because of his personality.
Right.
And as an older person, you know, after the age of 24, you get kind of locked into your ways. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, so now he's in his 50s, if not 60s.
Right.
And if you're super locked into your ways of insulting people, making them feel bad, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying, dissing and doing things that you used to do back when you was in the 20s, you follow what I'm saying? You got to kind of reassess that, because people obviously love you. You follow what I'm saying? And they look at you as a genius. You follow what I'm saying? So, but it's like it's too many people. Your fort, your team is jumped off one by one. You follow what I'm saying? One by one, and it's just not a good look, because even after the whole Jay-Z thing, you know, him and Jay-Z split, and Jay-Z just kept it moving, and
Facts.
they kept on doing other things and reinventing himself. And I feel like Dame could have
Did the same thing.
Dame same thing, man,
Right.
because
he was. I mean, it looked like he was.
my
It
man,
just-
he
they keep
was selling oil.
Right.
That oil deal, I don't know what happened with that oil deal, but that oil
Right,
deal
I
could have
remember
been
that.
crazy.
Yeah, I remember
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
I remember that.
I just don't know enough about it to say
Right.
why it didn't happen.
Right.
But that was one
But I
of
still think he got money though. I still think he got money by way of his family business and stuff like that.
Family business,
Yeah.
right? Whether
Yeah.
he has money or
you know,
not.
I like the guy. What's the guy? You know, I always tell you about Zip with the Drip, and he was like, "Yo,"
Okay.
he's like, "Listen, when he was saying, I bet you my house," he showed when he was like to Charlemagne, "I bet you my house is bigger than yours. I
Right.
bet you all my house is bigger than yours."
Right.
He's like, None of y'all can say that. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all hating on Dame. None of y'all can say whatever y'all want, but Dame definitely got more money than y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I think even Charlamagne made him the donkey of the day for the very next day for the whole thing about revolt. Now, I felt like he released that too early.
Stood quiet
That was
on that.
keep
Yeah,
that in your
I
chest.
agree.
He was supposed to keep that in his bony.
That's a what's the word for it? That is a what's that called? A sign, not a sign, but that's an example of how we should look at things. Like, you know,
that was
like,
definitely a business
like,
lesson.
Definitely.
Because you got cats that's
if it
hating.
ain't all the way locked in.
Listen.
Don't put it out there.
You got cats that's hating,
Yeah.
right? That's on a high level.
Yeah.
And these guys are talking to all types of dudes
Right.
that got bread. They closing deals every single day.
Right.
The moment they got wind of it, like, yo, my man, we about to close a deal. I don't want to deal with that guy.
Facts.
We about to close this $100 million.
Right.
I don't want to deal with that guy. If you deal with that guy, $100 million, out of here.
Right.
And you don't know that could have been one of those calls that took place.
And he was like really talking bad about Diddy at one point, Dame Dash. Like he said a couple things like kind of alluding to the fact like, oh, I was never with them. They, you know, like they was doing stuff. And that wasn't good at all because I'm thinking Reginald Dennis, the guy that took over Revolt.
Okay.
I'm thinking that him and Diddy probably got a good relationship.